Hey everybody, Kristin LaVanway here. I am here to talk to you today about SPUDS. Oh, not this kind of SPUDS, this kind of SPUDS, the Seller Property Disclosure Statement. This is like a get out of jail free card when you're trying to sell your house. You have got to fill one of these out. You absolutely have to. There are some things that you gotta be honest about. You gotta disclose them to the buyer. And you probably don't know what they all are. So this little document here, the Seller's Property Disclosure Statement, it's like a handy dandy checklist of all the things that you need to make very clear and above the board. You know what I'm saying? Like right on the table, lay it all out. Now, it might seem a little daunting at first. It's 6 pages of question after question. But honestly, most of the answers are just checking yes or no. There's some short answers, you know, but you get extra credit if you fill those out. It's stuff like, do you have an HOA? If you do, who do you pay your HOA fees to? How much are they? Are you current? Have you been paying it up? Who are your utility companies? Do you have gas? Do you have electric? Do you have SRP? Do you have APS? Tell us, we want to know. Has your roof been leaking? If it has, did you fix it? If you did, when? Who did it? Is there a warranty? Can we call them if there's a problem? See this stuff? It helps buyers a lot. And you know what? If your roof was leaking, they're going to find out about it. They're going to do a home inspection. They're going to see that the roof was leaking. And if you tell them up front, well, yeah, it leaked about 2 years ago, but I had it fixed and I haven't had a problem since, then your conscience is clear. What kind of plumbing do you have? Do you have copper piping? Or do you have that horrible polybutylene stuff that falls apart? I mean, if you have it, you gotta disclose, man. You gotta disclose. It's not the end of the world. The buyer might be willing to deal with it, but you gotta tell them up front. Buyers wanna know. And if you don't tell them and they find out later, well, guess who might be giving you a call then? Yeah, that's right, their attorney. You do not want to end up disclosing this stuff in a court of law. You know what I mean? How about critters? Do you have scorpions? Do you have termites? Do you have rabid animals? Do you have, like, rats? Do you have bees? Bees? Any bees? I mean, some people like bees, you know? It could be a plus. I've met people like that. I'm not kidding. By far, my favorite question is this one. Are you aware if any portion of the property has ever been used as a clandestine drug laboratory? I have to say, if you're running a meth lab and you disclose it on your SPUDS, well, kudos to you. If you're not running a meth lab, there may have been a point in time where your house was a meth lab, and just as an FYI, there is a list. Once your house has been identified as a meth lab, it's on the list, so you better just fess up. So, I encourage you to fill this out. If in doubt, disclose it. Just put it down. If you saw one scorpion like 2 years ago, put it down. I saw a scorpion 2 years ago, but ever since then, every month religiously, I have a pest control guy come out and spray because I hate scorpions and I never ever want to see one again. And guess what? I haven't in 2 years' time. So I think we're good, but I did see one 2 years ago. Write it down. And then you know that you can sleep well at night knowing that you were completely honest. So if you have any questions or comments about the Seller's Property Disclosure Statement, well, you know where to find me. Kristin at hereinphoenix.com. That's where. Send me an email, shoot me a text message, or give me a phone call. I would love to chat with you about the value of honesty. And I'm a good juggler, just not in the traditional sense. I can juggle a lot of stuff, but I can't juggle SPUDS.